Hello. In this video, we will learn how to insert a mathematical equation into your text browser. So you just take your cursor where you want to insert a mathematical equation. So for example, I just want to insert a mathematical equation after the second line. So I will just take my cursor there, then click on insert menu here and then click on equation. So the shortcut for this is Control plus E. And now here you can just write your mathematical equation. So I will just type my mathematical equation here. So x equal to integral, for example, y square and dy. Okay, after writing your mathematical equation, just click on file and click on insert equation. So your mathematical equation will be inserted at your cursor position. Now you can press Ctrl S to save your page, or you can also click file save to save your page. Okay, so for example, I will change the page and come back to this page number 2. You can see my mathematical equation is saved here, right? Now if I want to edit the same mathematical equation again, how should I edit it? For example, instead of this y square, I have to write y cube. What can I do is I can just select my mathematical equation. Now click on the edit tab. So earlier while inserting the equation, we just clicked on the insert tab. Okay, now you have to click on the file menu and then click on the equation now here. The shortcut for this is Control Shift E. So just remember this: to insert a mathematical equation, just click on insert and equation. The shortcut for that is Control plus E. Now to edit the same equation, just select the equation, press Control Shift E, or click edit equation. Okay, now you can see my mathematical equation opened here as it is, and I can now just change. For example, instead of 2, I just want to write 4. Now if I click on file and insert equation, you can see it has been updated, right? So guys, this is how you can insert a mathematical equation in your text, and how to edit that mathematical equation. Okay, so in this video we will understand the different options available in our mathematical equation editor. So for example, I just want to edit this mathematical equation, so just uh, I will just select it and then click on edit equation. Even if you want to insert a new mathematical equation, you can do that. Now we will explore the different features we have in our tool while writing a mathematical equation. So first of all, while inserting some symbols, you can just scroll this down. Okay, you can scroll this one by one to get these different symbols here. Okay, for example, I will just erase whatever was there. So if you have to insert this symbol, you can just click on this symbol, it will be inserted here. Similarly, you can insert any other symbol. There are a lot of symbols available here. You can just click on this up arrow or down arrow to just move this, and you can insert any symbol here you want. Okay, and after that, what you can do is you have different options here. For example, you have x or anything, let's say y, and you want some superscript. Okay, you can just click on this, and here will be a box like symbol. You can there write something. For example, I just want to write 4 there, so you can see it how it looks like now. Similarly, if you have some text x and you want to put something superscript, you can just click on not this one. You can just click on now this one, and just write it, so you can see how it looks now. Similarly, if you have to write, let's say for example, a kind of limits, right, in the mathematics, you can just hit this one and then mention it here, this range. Okay, so this is how you will write it. Similarly, if you have to mention a vector here, for example, you just write it here, for example y, and then you can click on this vector symbol, and you can insert there, for example y. Okay, so it will be y vector here. So first here you have to initially click on this and then mention the vector name. So first click on this vector. After that, a box will be inserted with an arrow on the top. Then you can mention the vector name. For example, I have v vector, so this will be a vector. Okay, similarly, you have other types of vectors here. You can just click on this down arrow and you can see. So this was the x vector. This is similarly x bar, and there are other options as well we use in the mathematics, right? For example, this x tilde sign, you can just click on that and this will be x tilde. And there are other options, you can explore them as well, like these x dot. There are 2 dots on the x, 3 dots on the letter, and there is this up arrow on this letter. So you can explore those things as well. If you have to, for example, write a fraction, just click on this fraction, and you can click on this fraction and then insert your values. That will be the fraction. Okay, and if you have to mention something like a matrix, what you can do is you can just click on this matrix here and then enter your values in these boxes. Okay, so this will be your matrix. Similarly, if you have to mention some range in a mathematical equation, sometimes what you can do is just click on this, then you can write what your values are, the long expressions you have to write, so then you can write within these boxes. Okay, and yeah, similarly, if you have to mention some kind of this range in your mathematical equations, you can just mention it nk. You can just replace the variable name here. That's not a problem. So it is just the framework there, right? So you can edit these variable names there, the values you can edit. Similarly, you can write a limit here. So for example, limit x tends to 0. So you can write it like this. And you also have a facility to write this root. Okay, so within the root you can even write expressions within the root. For example, within the root I want to put fraction, so you can put it like this. So it's not only you can write the simple number within the root, you can put any expression inside any other frame. Okay, so that's not the issue here. Similarly, you can mention this summation symbol, and summation symbol also have the other varieties like this. Okay, so you can just click on this down arrow and you can explore these things. Similarly, if you have to write an integral symbol, just click on that and integral symbol will be there, and you can also explore the other forms here like double integral, triple integral, and these stuff. Okay, and you also have other options available here like this. So these double liners, you can, within those double liners you can write your mathematical expression, for example like this one. Okay, so you can write it within those braces. And similarly, you have like this single bracket, these double upper, this is the single lower one. Okay, so similarly these circular bracket, square brackets, and this kind of range. So, and there is no limitation, like within any particular frame you can insert any other frame as well. By that I mean, if you have something like d and you have raised to power 2. Now instead of the d raised to power 2, if you want to write d raised to power 2 divided by 3, what you should do is instead of 2 here, just insert this fraction now again. Okay, now on that fraction you can insert the values, right? Now here I don't want 3 divided by 2, for example. Here I want root. So when you move cursor within this box, just click on this root here. Okay. So here you can enter 5, but instead of 5, you can again make some another expression. For example, mm, maybe this, let's say I write D, yeah, 2, whatever you write, and within that you can also now do so. By this I mean that within a particular frame you can insert any other frame. That's not the limitation here. You can edit your mathematical equations, um, and all the options are available in this tool. If you face any problem, contact us.